Every year, thousands of people lose a loved one to suicide. Newswatch 12's Andriana Shepard shows us how those affected by a loved one's suicide are coming together to make sure no one feels alone.
Today is the 20th annual International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day. A few dozen people came here to Central Medford High School to grieve those they've lost to suicide. Survivor Day is the one day a year when people affected by suicide loss gather around the world. It's so they can find comfort and gain understanding as they share stories of healing and hope. To help do just that, the nonprofit organization Winter Spring put together a panel of people who've lost a loved one to suicide. Winter Spring volunteer and counselor Kim Overson shared the story of her husband dying by suicide to lend her support to those in the room.
This kind of a loss isolates people typically. We are worried about talking about it, fear that people won't understand it. So many people get more and more isolated. These kinds of events brings us out to talk about it and to see what we have in common.
According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. And in 2016, nearly 45,000 Americans died by suicide. The AFSP believe these statistics could even be higher because of underreporting due to stigma. Jamie Bradley hopes sharing her story breaks down some of that stigma.
This is, a club that none of us asked to be a part of, but I think it's so important for those of us that are in this club, so to speak, to just talk to each other and be there for each other. And I just hope to share my story, and if it helps one person, great.
Today is not unique to Medford or the Rogue Valley. People around the world are gathering to grieve and heal together. In Medford, on